Alright, Budget Magic, Blue Black V-Nex Mill. Or Blue Black Walls, I think is a better name. Oh, yeah. Well, I guess we're going to 5. And I guess we're keeping it 5. Yeah. Alright, we're going to scoop. I don't really want my opponent to see our hand, because our deck is pretty spicy. So what did we see? Basic Swamp into Thoughtseize. Probably the most likely deck our opponent would be on would be Abzan. Control. But could be other things. I think we're going to bring in a second Murderous Cut over an Ultimate Price. Otherwise, we will keep things the same. I think our odds of winning that game were low enough that we gain more percentage points by not letting our opponent know what we're up to. Now they know, but it's unavoidable. Probably take our Phoenix, but maybe not. I guess they could be Mono Black Devotion or Despoiler, whatever they're calling it. We can wait here, I think. Play another Evolving Wilds. We would like to maximize our odds of drawing a land. Now we get a sack, because we want to have Ultimate Price up. So, black and blue. Island and Swamp. Alright. Well, guess we go with Face Down Monastery Flock. Don't really mind if it dies, because we can foul renewal it back if we have to. And, yep. So it gets Bio-Blighted. That's not bad. So there's less of a chance our opponent brought in Unraveled Ether and stuff like that. What is happening? Explosive Vegetation? What are they ramping into? Well, I guess we keep passing. We can kill a lot of things, but we actually don't have a way to deal with Ugin at the moment. Dig is a good draw. Dig. 1, 2, 3. Well, assuming our opponent doesn't play Ugin right this second, then we should be able to dig into a counter spell. Alright, good. No Ugin yet. Yeah, it kind of sucks to get rid of the Monastery Flock, but I think it's worth it. So we'll take Dissolve and Scryland. I really have no clue what our opponent's up to. Don't typically see Explosive Vegetation in anything. We'll bottom the Mnemonic Wall and hope to draw some more lands. I think that's what we're looking for here. We got a lot of power and a lot of interaction, but we don't have many lands. So again, another example of being able to kill Nissa in response to the triggered ability of searching for a land. And that still goes on the stack, even if you choose, no, I don't want to search for land. It still goes on the stack. So we felt comfortable doing that because our opponent can't really resolve anything too threatening after tapping out for Nissa, which mostly means Ugin. So our opponent demonic petitions for something, decides not to use the mana. And we did find another land, so that's good. Pass the turn here. Thoughtseize. Do we want to... I don't think we can counter that. I think we gotta let it go. Because they might be going Thoughtseize Ugin, but since we have 2 counter spells, we have protection against that. So we'll just keep passing, hoping we can prevent our opponent from resolving a Planeswalker. Yep. And Dissipate's a perfect counterspell for that, because even a Haven of the Spirit Dragon isn't going to get it back. But now we're out of counters. If our opponent's playing multiple Ugins, so that could be a problem. And this is Pilgrimage. This guy just has all the ramp. Still not sure what's happening. But we'll grab an island here. Okay. So we would like to draw some more card draw. Dig, Jace's Ingenuity would be good. Mnemonic Wall would be acceptable. Oh my god. Our opponent is doing something crazy. Seriously? Alright, our opponent goes with the Greater Aurora. Floating 4 mana. Well, we get to put some lands on the battlefield. 5, to be exact. How many does our opponent get? Quite a few. But many of theirs are tapped. 1, 2, 3. So they have 6 untapped lands. We gain a life. Get to scry 2. Don't want Wall of Frost. I guess we want a counterspell or some card draw still. Well, I guess we drew a dig, which isn't bad. Ooh. I think you're for later, Phoenix. Well, hopefully our opponent can't do anything too crazy with the mana they do have. We kind of want to discard this Wall of Frost. Oh, I guess they have 4 floating. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if they have another Ugin, they could potentially... Huh. Okay. Alright, good. And we drew another land. So we're going to pass, discard this Wall of Frost, because we kind of want the ability to get it back with our Foul Renewal and kill something. Well, unfortunately, I think we gotta let this go. If our opponent takes Dig, we still have the Dissipate. If our opponent takes Dissipate, then in theory we can dig for another counterspell. Or maybe they have multiple Thought Seizes. Oh, it's like Greater Aurora into 2 counterspells? Yeah, that's realistic. Or into 2 Thought Seizes, plus an Ugin. Really unfortunate. This might be one of the worst decks I've ever seen, in all honesty. But we're running really badly. Sure, make us discard. Good for you. Well, we'll kill the Nissan response. Still not gonna let it flip. Dark Petition, sure. There actually is a chance. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 13. Another Demonic Pact? Well, that lowers the chances that we can win. So they can do 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Well, I think we play the Scryland here. What we want is another Dismal Backwater, or even better, a Radiant Fountain. So we'll discard Evolving Wilds and Clash of Wills. Clash just isn't much of anything with how much mana our opponent has. Yep, they can hit us with Ugin. Down to 9. Do we let this go? I think the answer is yes. So we can put all lands onto the battlefield. We gain a bunch of life. I have no idea what's going on. Seems like our opponent may have been able to win this game, but instead they are doing a bunch of crazy things. Now, we don't really want Wallet Frost. They gain a bunch of life. I guess the question is, do they just draw into another Ugin? More Demonic Packs? We didn't draw a counter spell, unfortunately. Demonic Pact. Demonic Pact. Demonic Pact. And Courser of Krufix. And Ugin's Construct, okay? Well, we're going to dig here. What do we get? I guess we take Ultimate Price and Dissolve. Play the land. Play the Phoenix and pass the turn. This should be a really easy match, actually. I mean, what really won our opponent the game was drawing, let's see, 5 non-land cards and having them be Thoughtseize, and Ugin. Greater Aurora again. Yeah. Assuming our opponent knows that this is basically an unwinnable match. Dig isn't bad. Alright, I guess we just pass the turn. Opponent goes with the discard plan. So in response, we will dig through time. Getting nothing that matters. Well, I guess we take Phoenix and a land. Discard Ultimate Price, Wall of Frost. Discard Phoenix, Dismal Backwater. And then we can get back Phoenix with Foul Renewal, killing this Courser. Another Demonic Pact. And another Demonic Pact. And Ugin, of course. Yep,